When I arrived to Mexico, I decided to go to Museo Jumex since I didn't know it. I arrived and I like how the museum looked on the outside. The color white stands out a lot in the whole museum. I got my ticket. There are 3 floors above the lobby, that each one has an exhibition. This time, just the 2 last floors have one. I went to the exhibition called It Could Be an Arrow. This exhibition wants to make the viewers interrogate the idea society have of women with conceptual and formal strategies. The first artworks are from Andrea Geiger in Germany 2018. They are both called Constellations. Constellation Lidia Cabrera is a photo in black and white. The face of the woman is not seen well since it looks as if the picture was cut in different shapes and placed in different places. The outline of the figure are white. It is a confusing image, but it looks like it has 2 faces. Next to her lips there is a curve of her eye but upside down that simulates a half smile. Although it is a mess up, harmony is seen by the geometry and because the figures are well assembled. The women that are in this collection made a social and cultural impact in their times. These want to express that there is a part of them recognized but also some part that is not. The next picture is called Rear Projection by Tala Madani in 2014. It is a man with his underwear down and it seems that he pooped with a ray of light and his waist is a snake. Then is White Light painting of Mary Kors in 1986. I saw like a little movie of Melanie Smith called Parres O. It shows really quickly photos of different places of Mexico, but they look really poor and dirty. Following the route, it can be appreciated a table with different objects in it. Some were connected with a string. All of them look kind of pre-Hispanic. There were different modern artworks and ready-made art. Then I arrived to a little square with an eye that shed tears when blinking that was created by Ale de la Puente, called Viene lenta casi sobre la nada. This name is referred to the tears. And I think this artwork is a way society look most of the women, weak because they cry. The next photos are called Pepsi and Cocky by Sarah Lucas in 2008. These 12 photos have the same brownish color. They are arranged perfectly, so it looks really harmonic. In the photos, there is a substance wrapped in cloth that it is above a chair that simulates being legs of a woman and a man. The black part looks like the underwear. There is few free spaces in the photos, so there is an emphasis in the fake legs. This work shows the sexuality in women as something that has to be understood as natural and beautiful. I saw little white porcelain figures by Hannah Wilk, without title that look as roses. Then, another untitled work by Rosemarie Trogel. It is woven wool with a phrase. There was this artwork that I found really curious, Helix by Sil Floyer. It is a ruler with circles and objects on them that fit perfectly. But as it is an art, it can be something to get entertained too, to look things that fit in there. There were many groups of photos, pictures that shows places in a museum. For example, there was one called 6 Weeks Tour by Moira Davry that make reference to the production tour through a part of France, Switzerland, Germany and Holland by Mary Shelley and Percy Bysshe. And finally, my favorite one, Model for Self-Portrait 3 and Representation by Monica Castillo in 1997. You could see the back of a girl created with a coat and another material, and in front of her is her face reflected in crochet woven thread and a wooden base as if it was a mirror. The artist is representing herself. The face is not detailed, but the use of shadows make it look more realistic. There is pattern in the little shapes that are due to the crocheted wooden thread. In all the creation, there is emphasis in the face and the hair. Also, there are different textures. There is balance, since the parts of the face are in its place and are symmetrical. There is a contrast in the face and the blue background. I enjoyed a lot the exhibition. The art pieces were really different, but they contrast with the white walls. Most of the production are representing a woman. I saw a card at the door that shows data about how few women are recognized as artists, so it is great that Museo Jumex created an exhibition just for them.